And that's probably another victim's note right there. Yep. Victim's 9 of 10. Andrea, I'm leaving the maternity and you're still asleep. I know the delivery was exhausting and I don't want to wake you up. You told me you had no place to go with your baby. I have talked with my husband and we agreed to share our house with the both of you. We believe you deserve it. It's not a big place, but having 2 babies in our house will make up for it. And I think even the 3 of us will barely be enough to take care of and spoil our little angels. We are waiting for you at home, 38 Ocean Road. Look for the wool roof. Don't hesitate. Come, Edna. That's even more sad that she was a fresh mother before being killed, like just had her child. Oh god, Selena, here we go. Selena 12 of 15. So there's only 3 diaries of Selena's left. From Selena to William, excerpt 9. Okay, and it's not that long. I wake up. I'm in a bedroom I have never seen before. An old black lady is knitting in the corner. She tells me, "Cry and get over it, child. Life goes on." I put my hand on my stomach and I understand. They took it away. Everything in the world suddenly seems to fall apart around me. I am in Rockford, Illinois, at the end of the tether with no money. The old lady agrees to let me stay for a few more days. She has been paid for that anyway. She doesn't tell me anything, but I know enough already. I find a job as a waitress in a lowly restaurant out of town. I want to sing, but no sound comes out of my mouth. After a while, though, I have no tears left. I have been crying for too long. I can't cry anymore. Neither for me nor for the child I will never have. But one thing is for sure, I will be back in New York soon. Oh, you better fucking kill Jim. Like, Jim, that was fucked up to actually drug her and force the abortion and go dump her off in Illinois. Like, this whole game, I really haven't felt anything for the dude man protagonist guy, and he's been getting shadier and shadier the game goes on. Margaret, William, Henry, they're all shitty people. It just hurts more and more and more the more I read about shitty things that have happened to Selena. Another victim's note. 10 of 10 before silence unlocked. Okay. Victim's note 10. Beth, here are the instructions we discussed. Go to the Retectatory 15 Tyler Road at 9 p.m. Ask to see Minister Kent. He will direct you to your room for the night. The next morning, you should begin organizing the collection of food supplies and clothing, and then distribute it to the poor. This distribution will take place at several locations of Black Lake and Crescent Bay. Ask Minister Kent to confirm them. Do take some time to chat with the unfortunate poor devils. You know so well how to do it. I was told that on top of all the hardships they have to endure, women have been disappearing in this district for some months. I am grateful that you accepted to take over for me. Your kindness is a testament to your faith. Maybe we can do something to help. Maybe we can do something to help making this century better after all. Joyce Riviera. Okay. From Selena to William, excerpt 10. I have money in New York and not in a bank. At a freelancing banker. Who can trust the banks after the crash? Very accurate. A lot of people were very reluctant to trust the banks, even for decades after. He is a worthy man who lost a lot himself when Wall Street collapsed. There, he's a con man. He seems happy to see me come back. I take all my money back. after paying him his fees, and I go to Harlem. I have personal belongings to collect. I had given my banker one of the keys to the flat. I'm so scared. My heart is beating so fast. But Jim isn't there. The place is full of ghosts I try to avoid seeing. November is here at last. It's cold and I seek revenge. People walk fast in the streets, eager to get home. I put a scarf on my hair and wear glasses to avoid being recognized. I also know how to hide my Norwegian accent. I know where I have to go. It's the last place I want to go. One of the disgusting places the modern world is built on. Selena, 14 of 15. So only one more Selena diary left. From Selena to William, excerpt 11. From Selena to William, excerpt 11. Bumpy Johnson's face doesn't show any expression when I place the money on his desk. He is the little prince of Harlem's mob, Laddie Sinclair's lover and lieutenant. They know who I am because they saw me singing in some clubs and because they have been keeping an eye on Jim for quite some time. I give them another reason to be mad at Jim. It's a letter from Jim pleading allegiance to John M. Dunn, a former lieutenant of Laddie's arch nemesis, Duchess Schultz. When Bumpy asks me why I'm doing this, I don't think twice. The day Jim killed my child, they told me life was going on. For some, life goes on, Bumpy answers. He gives me a cigarette, maybe not for Jim. And I smoke for the first time in my life. I decide to buy a bottle of whiskey to take a train and drink up to Boston. While the countryside passes in the dark, I want to sing for everything I have lost. But despite I paid blood money, my voice is still like a prisoner in my chest. Something is broken. So I drink. And I'm looking for peace in that bottle. Oh shit, so she basically just gave Jim up to the mob that was coming after him. Like, sorry Jim, when you play stupid games you get stupid prizes. You might have lived longer if you didn't kill Selena's baby. And then she fled to Boston, and that's how she ended up trapped in Black Lake and met William. And this is probably the final one. Selena, 15 of 15, Beauty, Art, and Blood Unlocked. From Selena to William, excerpt 12. One morning, I read in the Daily Boston, a New York jazz producer is dead. Jim Ezekar. He did better in California. You know the rest. I'm hiding here in Black Lake. These dark suburbs are a good place to wait to atone for your sins or to kill yourself. I am not alone. All the friends one needs are in a bottle of whiskey. I discover the smoke and mirrors. I go on stage one night without knowing what would happen. I haven't sung in months. I think about my father playing the piano as the first snow is falling one morning in Oslo, and my voice comes out of the grave fresh and pure as the first flower of spring. Elliot hires me. And then, there you are, your manners, your elegance, your discretion, sharing my thirst, the thirst that takes us to the end of the night the night how I learned to love you. And it all comes together. So Selena always aspired to be a singer, made some bad choices, ended up in New York. Things kind of worked for a little while, then Selena got pregnant and Jim was dealing with the mob, and Jim made a very stupid move where he killed Selena's child. Selena basically gave Jim up to the mob and went to go hide out in Black Lake, essentially waiting to die, and then found her voice again and started learning to live again, only to be killed by William. Because William was obsessed about killing all of these women to fulfill some alchemist prophecy with the moon. Hence why he's described Luna as a lover and all this other stuff, and how he's her child, and how this is all in service to her, and how he wants his house purged of all the spirits. Which makes me think William had syphilis and was crazy.
Yeah.